Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again. Welcome to another edition of the Rico Report. The Buffalo Bills. Yo, I thought I was watching the 2008 Buffalo Bills offense today. Holy. We were still kind of wiping the crust from their eyes because we were still resting on that bye week. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to say we squeezed out of a win, but it felt like we squeezed out of a win. At one point, with 4 minutes left, the Bills were only up 6. It would have taken a terrible turnover or a miscue, and the Miami Dolphins would have been marching with a little bit of momentum. But plays happen. Players make plays that take away the ball, give us the advantage, and then we just, you know what I'm saying, just make sure we take care of business. But man, did we ever let the Miami Dolphins hang around? Did we ever let them hang around? 3 points in the first half when we are a 30-point, we scored 30 points and we nearly put 30 points on. We were extremely sloppy today. If not for Cole Beasley today, 10 receptions, 110 yards on 13 targets. I don't know, fam. Stephon Diggs, the next best receiver, was at 5. Zach Moss was at 6. Listen, it was sloppy today. Sloppy. If you guys, that's a old 90s. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that Steve Urkel used to do that. Sloppy. This was a sloppy game. So I want to get something off my chest real quick. I need to get something off my chest to a whole lot of Bills fans watching right now, Bills fans that don't watch Buffalo Fanatics, whatever the case is, all right? When trade deadline is around the corner, everything is up for conversation. Everything's up for conversation. That's called engagement. That's called content for you to talk about, whether you agree with it or not. It's conversation. If you disagree, explain why you disagree. If you can see, okay, wait, maybe this is a good idea to maybe trade X player, talk about it. It's conversation. No need to get in your feelings. Holy jumpers. I've never seen so many people get in their feelings. How can we talk about trading Cole Beasley? Ain't nobody saying trade the man. It was up for conversation. Hey, could he be traded? There was a lot of good arguments that could have been made. Because right now, did you see the O-line today? Was our O-line ever so great today? They were amazing. Let me tell you something. There's one guy I would definitely replace right this second if a trade was available. But we don't have many trade assets. We have an aging receiver in Cole Beasley, which I love Cole Beasley first and foremost. But I got to get you. I need to tell y'all that shit, man. Golly, I'm done with it. Cole Beasley, if not for him today, I don't know, man. I just don't see sometimes they take too long to get to Cole Beasley sometimes. I think they get too long to get to Cole Beasley. Don't take so long, man. Get him involved right off the bat. I know my man says, yo, Rico, say it with your chest. I'm just sick and tired of people just bumping gums. Oh, Buffalo Fanatics, you guys are idiots. You guys, shut the fuck up, man. We didn't get here for no reason. What the fuck, man? Like we sitting here like we didn't get here for no reason, man. Come on, man. Stop that shit. Anyway, Cole Beasley came out to play today, man. Shout out to Cole Beasley, man. That boy, he toughed it out, came through, and did his thing. Man, oh man. I was expecting to see more from Emmanuel Sanders today. Sanders had 5 targets, 0 catches. And it was just a sloppy game. It was a sloppy day today, man. Stephon Diggs, 5 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown. Sloppy game. I don't know what it was. We just let them hang around too long, man. We let Miami hang around too long. Somebody say, yo, Rico, tell them why you mad, man. I'm just sick and tired of soft-ass dudes, man. Get out your goddamn feelings. Everybody in the fucking feelings these days, man. Live life. Relax. Oh, my God, man. Woo. Golly. Anyway, what a performance by Cole Beasley. He was the star for today. I usually talk about it for the next show. But, man, he was a star today, man. I lost my fantasy day. Today, it was a business. Listen, Josh Allen was my quarterback. Tommy Sweeney was my tight end. I could have went somewhere else, but I thought maybe they're going to get him involved. It's the Miami Dolphins. He didn't do too bad. Emmanuel Sanders was on my squad. Yo, I lost that game. There's no way I'm winning. There's no way I'm winning. I'm going up against a guy that's got Dak Prescott and a few, you know what I'm saying, a few pieces. So if Dak Prescott doesn't have a great game against Minnesota, maybe I got a chance. But let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. Oh, my man, Matt Montgomery says, yo, people out here are soft these days. Oh my gosh, are they ever soft, man? Stay off of the social media if you soft like that, kid. Don't do it. Woo! Yo, some people are like, yo, logic and reason over emotions. Yo, people are in their emotions too much. Like, next year, Cole Beasley could probably not be on this team. What is he? Isn't he going into his last year of his contract? They may not bring him back, or they may. But he's going into his last year of his contract. We have Gabe Davis that's on the mend. You know they're going to try to get him involved into the season next year. But the real problem with this freaking team is the O-line, man. Dude, when we needed to run the ball, we couldn't. We were predictable today. Dable, I like Dable. Y'all know couple years back, I was like, man, get this guy out of here. But he's really turned my whole perspective on him around completely. Today wasn't a great day. It wasn't a good day. We just couldn't get anything started. We got things going in the second half, and my goodness, it took some time. It took some time. Golly, man. Whew. Let me read my comment from our guy, Sonny Lamont. What up, Sonny Lamont? I see you. Yo, we miss Dawson Knox, man. Oh, my gosh. Never would have heard someone say we miss Sonny Lamont. We miss Sonny Lamont. We miss Dawson Knox, man. He truly is a game changer. Yikes. Hold on a second. Let's pump our brakes a little bit. Thanks to our defense. With that being said, we still won by 15, as ugly as it was at moments. Whoever bet on the Bills today to cover the spread, I think they got the spread. But we were shook. Whoever had in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying, picking Buffalo, yay. They almost didn't make you cover the spread today. I'm going to tell you that. But let me tell you something, man. Looking at the statistics today, we absolutely let the Miami Dolphins hang around today. I don't know. But it started off like this. We were terrible on third downs. Time of possession, we were going 3 and out, letting them just take over clock and just try to do us dirty. 15 first downs today. Listen, we went 6 for 13. We actually got better. At halftime, we were 1 for 6. 1 for 6 on third downs. You can't do a whole lot when you're 1 for 6 on third downs. But we got our act together. That's for sure. We finished with a total yardage of 351 yards, 5.3 yards of play. But the biggest glaring issue today was the penalties. 9 for 80. 9 for 80, man. We had things that called the plays back. Today was just a sloppy day. But granted, it's normal. We're coming off of the bye week. We haven't played in a couple weeks, so we're just trying to get our mojo back. Well, we were 4-0 coming off of the bye under Sean McDermott. We are now 5-0. So salute to the Bills. Y'all did your thing today. You handled what you were supposed to handle, and you got the dub. That's what matters. That's it. Bye-bye, Dolphins. We absolutely own the Dolphins. We do. I feel bad for Kev. Kev knew this was going to happen. He thought it was going to be a bigger beatdown. But right now, if you have ever, I don't know if you guys have ever heard when someone's sunning someone. I'm sunning you. Sunning you is like when I'm making you my son. And this is what's happening right now. We have made Miami Dolphins our son. Come here, little guy, little trucker. Come here, little buddy. Come here, pal. Come here. Let's take a little picture together. That's what's happening right now with these Miami Dolphins, man. They got no answers for us. Come here, Chipper. The Miami Dolphins, we sunning y'all. You are my little guy. You feel me? Golly, man. Miami Dolphins, they got no problem. Listen, bye-bye. That's it. You know what? I think I even got a clip of that. I even have a clip of that. Because, listen, I think even Josh Allen is sick and tired of these guys. Even Josh Allen's sick. Let me see. There it is. Hold on, let me back up. Let me say bye-bye to you. Stop messing with me, man. It's over with. See you later. Have a nice flight back to Miami. We ain't messing with that. Yo, get out of my way, ref. Get the hell out of my way. Get out of my way. Let me flex on y'all. Let's go, man. Miami, stop playing with us, man. Until you guys fix your issues at quarterback, fix your issues at GM, fix your issues at head coach, you ain't competing with us, man. We started real sloppy. This was your opportunity. This was Miami's opportunity to shock us. That was your opportunity. It's over with. You're 1-7 now. I don't want to hear nothing about you no more. The Miami Dolphins. Boy, please. Yo, put Feliciano on a gallon of milk, let alone carton. Let me tell you something, man. Milk carton alert. Milk carton alert. Holy jumpins. Chump Feliciano, man. Penalties here. Getting blown up here. Just not good. Not good. And he's supposed to be our mauler. He's supposed to be the guy that gets after it in the running. But my goodness, man, this boy is getting bullied, getting pushed around. What's going on, man? And could we not find anybody somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Make a trade, make a call. Yo, what's up with that? What's up with that guard? You available? Can we make something happen? Because once we start facing tougher competition, and you got some dogs in the interior line, man, it's going to be an issue for us. We are not going to be able to run that ball. There was a clear, in my opinion, from what I saw, there was a clear mandate today on trying to run that ball. We tried to run and establish that run early. We tried. We tried our very best, and we just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. We couldn't establish a damn thing. You know who our leading rusher was today? Josh Allen. Josh Allen was our leading rusher. 8 carries. Dable trusted Josh Allen more so with the ball than he did with our own damn running backs. 7 carries for 28 yards for Devin Singletary. 4 yards a carry. We tried. Zach Moss, 8 for 19, 2.4 yards a carry. Golly, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't. I have no answers for the run. Is it the running game? Is it the running backs? Is it the old line? I know what the answer is. But we decided not to address that in the offseason. And I hope it doesn't bite us in the ass, you know what I mean, late in the season when football really matters, in the cold, in the grit. But at the end of the day, Buffalo Bills win 26-11. I feel like I'm going off on this team, but I'm actually happy that we won it. We got the W, but it kind of feels like that 35-0 that 35-0 win. When we beat them 35-0, I was still like, man, we missed the opportunities. We this, that, and the third. But man, the glaring thing that we saw today was the O-line. We got beat in the trenches today, man. Holy, we need to do something about that. But here we are. Here we are. Somebody said, yo, fans were booing Beasley when he said he's making plays for us. Hold on. Fans were booing Beasley when he was making plays for us? Listen, folks, I don't think anybody was booing Beasley today. They're probably saying, Bees. But I highly doubt they were booing Beasley today. Beasley was clearly the reason we were putting up points today and moving the chains. They finally found out, okay, let's stop the bullshit and let's start dumping away and chipping away at this team. Don't get me wrong, Miami came to play today. Miami did come to play. You know what I'm saying? They knew what was at stake. They wanted to get that dub, but it just wasn't working out for them. It just wasn't working out for them. Not today. And it's not going to happen ever. Not against the Bills. By the way, shout out to my guy, Matt Montgomery. What up, Matt? Says, yo, good teams find a way to win, even when they played bad. Division games are always tricky. We need to stack W's during the portion of our schedule. Now, that is a great point by Matt. Division games are never supposed to be a cakewalk. I know we made it seem like a cakewalk last year when we swept them real good, but it's going to be tough to do it this year. You know what I'm saying? They're gunning for us heavy. They're gunning for us. So it's one of those situations. So let's talk about the observations today. Key observations in this game. What stood out to you, the viewer, the guy or the woman that was watching this game, the family that was watching this game, and something stood out to you? What stood out to you today? Can y'all help me out? I need your help. Because let's talk about it. Ed Oliver came to freaking play today. This guy was penetrating in the middle like there was no answer for Ed Oliver. I really would have hoped that Ed Oliver would have sat on that fumble recovery and not try to get up, because that's exactly what he tried to do. I was wondering, how in the heck did he lose that fumble recovery? Lay on it. It literally was in your belly. Just lay there. But my man tried to get up in a scrum. What are you doing? You thought that they were actually going to let you get up and run into the end zone? I love the effort. Fam, just lay down and take that ball. The great thing about that, the very next play, interception by our guy Jordan Poyer. Jordan Poyer. Let me tell you something, man. Let me see if I can get the right clip for Jordan Poyer. Hold tight.
3rd and long. Over the middle, intercepted. Jordan Poyer. Poyer inside the 20, and he's dragged down there. Third interception this season for Jordan Poyer.
You know, Poyer grew up as a pretty good baseball player when he was in Oregon and playing center field right there, driving on that ball as Tua's letting it go, and then almost getting into the end zone. But nice hustle play on the other end by Devontae Parker to keep him from getting 6 points.
Poyer said that during the bye week, he went away with his wife and daughter, and they were sitting on the
Money. Let me tell you something, man. Jordan Poyer, if they don't give him a Pro Bowl nod this year, it's a damn shame. It would be a damn shame if Jordan Poyer isn't given the nod as a Pro Bowler. What more do you want from me? Is what he's gonna be screaming if they don't give him this goddamn Pro Bowl, man. All pro. This dude is tackling, he is blitzing off the sideline, and he's picking dudes off, man. Put some respect on Jordan Poyer's name, man. What a tandem. What a tandem in Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. Reed Levine says, yo, bump that run. We need to throw it all around. Oh my, I was fuming the first half. This was probably the best adjustment this offense has done this year. They definitely needed to make an adjustment. It was a must. It was a must to make an adjustment, because you cannot sit here, be a team that is one of the best scoring teams in the offense in the league, and you sitting here with the Miami Dolphins at 3-3 in the halftime. No way. This team cannot hang with you. And we let them hang. We let them hang. You know what I'm saying? And if we let them hang long enough, they would have hung their freaking balls on our foreheads. The good thing, we were the one doing the slanging at the end of the day. So a big shout out to the Bills with the adjustments and took the team down. But I'm going to tell you, man, Ed Oliver was a problem today. Ed Oliver was a very big problem for these guys. They could not handle Ed Oliver. You know who else had a freaking good game today, man? Jordan Poyer, like, I got to give it to you, man. That dude had 10 solo tackles today. 10 solo tackles today with a tackle for loss and a pass breakup and the interception. Shout out to freaking Jordan Poyer. Tremaine Edmonds, solid game today as well. Matt Milano, solid game. Those two boys came to play today, man. Yo, Jessica Tennant talking about teabagging. Yeah, but yo, shoot, we almost got teabagged. But we turned shit around and we started teabagging ourselves, man. Golly. But real talk, though, big game by Teron Johnson. Big game by Levi Wallace. Levi Wallace, at first, was playing a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? They're coming off a bye. They're coming off of that stuff. They're a little okay. But he came in and started playing a little more physical, and I loved every bit of it. Good job to the defense in the second half. They kind of smartened up a little bit and got what needed to be done. Offense was a little shaky, but we made some adjustments and we came through. But man, Josh Allen was the story today, man. The story today, because this guy played with a little bit of fire at the end. Guess what? In 50 starts, he is now tied for number one with 28 touchdowns with Cam Newton. My man was flexing on him like this. Like, that's shout out to Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen had a decent game, although it was a little shaky at first, but it finished it with 69% completion percentage, 29 for 42, 249 yards, 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions. You know what I love? And no sacks. You know what I love about Josh Allen? Is this guy is just the G. He is an OG, triple OG. Like, you can tell this guy, he bleeds to compete and to win. And he knows that he's going to empower. He's going to empower his own team, but he's also going to dominate you. Your corner, he knows that you don't stand a chance against him. He will treat you as such. And that's exactly what he did today. You know what I'm saying? He was dead to rights on the sideline, trying to get a first down. He's not Tua Tagovailoa outside the line. You know what I'm saying? Let me step out of bounds. Josh Allen will not do that. He will get that first down, and he will let you know he's going to get that first down. You know what I'm saying? He does not. He's the most disrespectful quarterback when it comes to running on people. He will hurdle your ass. You better watch out. Keep your eyes open, because he will hurdle you. And if you think he's going to hurdle you, stay up, he will run you over. It's tough to defend a guy like Josh Allen. The same way that we talk about how difficult it is to defend a Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen is very difficult to defend because he will personally embarrass you. Watch out. That's Josh Allen for you, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Josh Allen for you. Sean Smith says, yo, that wave to Wilkins in the end, that's killer, man. That's killer. And this is what I mean. Let me show you a little clip here.
3rd and 6. Play fake. Allen on the move, trying to keep it himself. Allen cuts up and in. Touchdown. And in his 50th start, that's his 28th rushing touchdown, tied for the most all-time.
He wanted all the smoke. Josh wanted the smoke. When he slams that ball up and he walks up on you like that, yo, how demeaning is that? That's our guy. That's our guy, Josh Allen, man. Josh is a beast, man. Win Gus, you said it. Josh is a beast. Allen did not wave bye-bye to that big-ass D lineman. Trust me, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He said, bye-bye, son. Don't be chirping in my ear. You don't see the score? Look at the scoreboard, kid. You in Buffalo, bitch. The fuck? You better take that flight and go back to Miami. I 1-7. We out. Let's go. Shout out to the freaking offense that kind of got their shit together in the second half. Real talk. By the way, there's 287 people watching right now. Do me a favor. Smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you want to get your rocks off and you need to get your point across, you guys already know what to do, man. The super chats are there. I'm going to try to read your comments as we go. But man, oh man. Now, my man Tebow says, yo, those RPOs in the first half were killing us. That was just a matter of adjusting, man. Adjusting. I think we were too aggressive. We were too aggressive because we know what Tua likes to do. Tua had to kind of change his game because Tua's a one-read guy. You know what I'm saying? First read, so we tried to jump. Didn't you see Trey White? Trey White was trying to jump a couple of routes, man. He almost got one. He was trying to jump a couple routes, so we knew. So Tua made some adjustments. Shout out to Tua. He didn't have a bad game. You know what I'm saying? 21-39, not horrible. 205, 5.3, and an interception. Actually, not great. I was trying to give him some love. Sorry, Kevin. I tried to give your boy some love. He ain't getting no love today. It wasn't good. I mean, let's look. Like, I mean, the one person that had a decent game today from Miami was Devontae Parker. We just didn't seem to have an answer for him at the beginning. Devontae was 8 receptions for 85 yards. Dude had like 5 receptions for 65 yards in the first half. You know what I'm saying? We slowed him down in the second half. It was a tale of two halves. Second half is when we really came alive and really shut things down. Shout out to my man Malik Bendoff. What's up, Malik? He says, yo, congratulations, everyone. It's going to be a great week. A tale of two halves. Thank you very much. Offensively, the defense was great all game, and we covered the spread. Enjoy this win. Absolutely. Let me give you some love on that one because, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, there we go. Had to get my things going. We covered the spread. That's for one. So somebody's happy with that. But I'm going to say this, though. When it came down to the offense, it was sloppy. It was sloppy, man. First half offense was not good. Josh threw for 80 yards. We were rushed. We ran for 23 yards or something like that. 40 yards or something ridiculous. I think it was 23 yards actually. It just offensively we weren't jiving in the first half. We weren't. But we got our act together. We did get our act together. But what sparked us to get things going was Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley really sparked this offense to get things popping. And now we can start kind of shredding up and moving the ball around. Good on them. We desperately need to figure something about this O-line, man. And I'm going to tell you this. John Feliciano, we never wish an injury on someone. John Feliciano got hurt at the end of the game. And Cody Ford came in. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things play out next week. Who do we face next week? We face the Jacksonville Jaguars. So we just got to make sure that we got everybody healthy and ready to go. Now, before I get to more Bills talk, there were a few games going on today that quite interesting, quite frankly, has me shocked. The New York Jets take down the red-hot Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals were 5-2 on their way to 6-2, and quarterback Mike White, not even Zach Wilson, Mike White had nearly over 400 yards passing, I think. 400-yard passing, and got the freaking Jets to a 34-31 win over the freaking Bengals. What? Yo, good on the Jets, man. Good on the Jets. You got to give them some love, man. But man, didn't see that coming. But it's great because we're trying to get that bye. We need that bye. So these top teams that are up there right now are losing. It allows us to keep climbing and try to earn and try to get to that bye. That bye week is what we want, folks. Right? The New York Jets win. The Tennessee win? Oh, Tennessee won today in overtime. Let me guess. I don't even know what happened, but I bet you Carson Wentz did something stupid. Let the Rams beat down Houston. You know what I'm saying? In the Detroit Lions. I just feel sorry for the Detroit Lions, man. And Pittsburgh beat Cleveland. Good for them. Man, oh man. Bada Bing Crosby says, 400 plus yards, 3 touchdowns, 35 for 47. Mike White? That can't be Mike White's numbers. No way. Those cannot be Mike White's numbers. Holy shit, they are. 37 for 45, 400 yards, 9 yards of throw, 2 picks, 3 touchdown passes. Shit. Mike White. All right, go ahead, Mike White. Golly, I didn't see that shit coming. Shout out to my guy Z-Rex. Says, Rico, we need some stout guards on the line, man. Josh makes them look so much better than they are. He absolutely does. I was having this conversation with Kevin the other day. He's like, yeah, but he has so much time to throw the ball. I'm like, no, he really doesn't. Because the ends, they would go after Josh Allen, but he will just bust right out. He will just bust right out. But man, sometimes even when they're not bringing pressure on the outside, Josh is having to push out because what? O-line is getting pushed all the way back. Man, oh man. But we got to deal with it. It's unless we make a trade this, you know what I'm saying, this weekend or this next couple days, it ain't happening, man. We dealing with the line that we have right now. No losses only says Morse is my player of the game. That call saved the third down. You got it. Oh, I'm trying to remember which play you're talking about. I'm not sure which play you're talking about. But anyway, let me get back into this Bills team and this Bills win. By the way, there's 325 people watching right now. Smash that like while you in here. Sorry, Miami. My man TD Phins, you must be sick to your stomach right now. You're sick to your stomach. If you guys don't know who TD Phins is, he's one of the YouTube content creators for the Miami Dolphins, and he's got to be sick to his stomach. His team is 1-7. He had high hopes for his team, and right now they're just looking like doo-doo. They're looking like doo-doo, and he knew it was coming. He talks a big game on my guy Josh Allen, but handle your quarterback, kid. Y'all better make that trade today. Go and get Deshaun Watson. Go and get Deshaun Watson, man. Because if you want a future, if you want at least a competitive team, go get Deshaun Watson. You're gonna give up a lot, but you got to go get Deshaun Watson. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. So we'll see. But man, oh man, feels good to win. Those wins. I'm still hurting on that last win before the bye. That one hurt. I needed a dub. I needed to get a W so we can now feel good. You feel me? Matthew Montgomery says, TD Phins is hysterical. Yeah, he is. He's funny. That dude is so petty. He is petty. He is as petty as they come. And right now, he is silent as can be. Crickets is what I should be hearing right now. He's probably trashing his team as we speak. Shit, I should invite his ass on. I should send him a message. Jump on my link, kid. But anyway, let's get back to the conversation that really matters. Is the Bills move to 5-2 It's now, you know what I'm saying, we're back to, you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I mean, that team. You know what I'm saying? There's no other conversations about, oh, maybe the Bills are going to be, no. We have a stretch of games that we should be able to pad our stats, if you will, get some dubs, and call it a day, man. We play the Jacksonville Jaguars next week, and the following that we play the Jets, and I'm confident in both those games. Very confident in both those games. But fam, it's good to get a W. King Camp says, yo, what up, Rico? Not sure if you covered it, but how about Ed Oliver today? Yes, I covered that, and Ed Oliver was fantastic. Although statistically, it doesn't show that he had a monster statistical game. But Ed Oliver today had two solo tackles, one solo tackle, two total tackles. He had a tackle for a loss. He could have had a fumble recovery. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. But he was absolutely fantastic today. He was absolutely fantastic. He was penetrating and being a problem. He had Tua at least to throw 2 or 3 passes either into the dirt or just threw them away because Ed Oliver was on his ass. Ed Oliver was all over his ass, man. So I'm scrolling back to see some super chats because I know I may have missed some super chats. But if you guys have given super chats, you know I don't like to miss those, so I try to go back. Shout out to my guy Maurice Anderson. He says, yo, Josh had me yelling, that's my QB in the second half. You damn right. He had everybody saying that's my QB. Anytime, let me tell you something, man. Anytime you see Josh give you one of these, if you see him put his arms together like this, okay, don't mess with him. Because now he's activated Josh mode. If you see the fist ball up, arms extend, pectorals swell up, he's ready to go. He's ready to get in that ass, and don't get out of his way. Get out of his way because he's ready to go. And everybody else is going to see that on the squad, and they're like, all right, Josh is activated. Let's go, fellas. Let's get this shit done. And that's exactly what happened. Somebody must have said something. Somebody must have been chirping, you know what I'm saying, and got him going, and it's over with. It's over with. Shout out to Sky Slub says, yo, low key getting tired of Josh Allen deep balls. People get sick and tired of me talking about the obvious. The deep ball hasn't quite been there this year, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking, and people say, oh, what are you talking about, man? He leads the league in air yards, this, that, and the third. I see that. But there, I guess maybe I should rephrase. There are a lot of missed opportunities. There are a lot of missed opportunities that Josh could nail in his sleep. So it's just a little bit more repetition with his guys. I'm sure that he'll get it going. You know what I'm saying? Once Josh gets activated, it's over with. But I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm worried. I'm not worried because right now, it was a great witness today. We witnessed it today. Where it wasn't happening the long ball was not happening. So what did he do? He started chipping away at Zach Moss, chipping away with Tommy Sweeney, chipping away with Cole Beasley. And it was evident. Cole Beasley, 10 receptions, 110 yards. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take it. I'll take it all day. Shout out to my guy Dragon Wolf says, your offensive line played better in the second half. That was a big difference. And Josh propelled that. You know what I'm saying? By making plays on his feet and getting things going, man. Because right now we were getting bullied around. We could not establish a run game whatsoever. My girl Jessica Tennis says, yo, Rico, who are you rooting for? Chargers, Pats, or 9.3 earthquake in Los Angeles? Yo, you a fool. Yo, Jessica's a fool, man. Give me that earthquake, though. If that earthquake can happen, I'll take that. Yo, Jessica's a fool, man, for real. So shout out to Maston Park says, yo, Josh Allen needs to go to the Russell Wilson School of Moonball Passing. He'll get it together, fellas. He'll get it together. I'm not exactly worried about it. It's just what frustrates me is the underthrows. Is the underthrows that get me because you have your receiver that does his job and wins it, and then we underthrow. That's what's been getting at me a little bit. Autumn says, yo, we won, but I'm still not feeling the greatest. I want to see a complete game. I don't want to need a whole half to warm up the offense. Hoping we can get going quicker next week. Phins play decent. Listen, we have to understand this, all right? And I have to do the same. And we all have to deal with me while we talk about this. And I said this last week and the week before I said this. We are now in a territory where teams are going to give us their all. That means trick plays. That means if they're going to pick on a player, they're going to pick on this player until we cave in or we adjust. But they are going to be all over us, no matter what. So expect everyone's best going forward. Remember when we used to play the New England Patriots? We always gave them our best, no matter what. Although they still whooped our tail, we always made it somewhat competitive. That's what teams are doing right now. The Miami Dolphins were a prime example. They stayed around. It's 3-3. They probably went into the locker room. Guys, we got this. We got them where we want them, guys. Let's keep it up. Tua, great job. Meanwhile, in the Buffalo locker room, we're like, fam, what are we doing? Let's get it together. Yo, Bees, you ready? Yes, sir. Let's go. Chip away. And here we are with a dub. You know who was really good to see today? It was very good to see Gabriel Davis today. I love seeing Gabriel Davis get involved in the offense today. That was actually pleasant, right? I got to see Gabriel Davis, he had 4 receptions for 29 yards and a touchdown. I'll take that, man. It's just nice to see Gabe Davis. It sucks because Gabe Davis was heavily involved in our offense last year when John Brown wasn't really, doing his thing. And Gabe Davis was the dude that we relied on. Contested catches, and he was our deep ball threat, believe it or not. He was the one that was catching the balls on the sideline. And this year, he hasn't been too involved, right? Emmanuel Sanders has a lot to do with that, but it's really, really good to see, like Gabe Davis get some play time today. It was really nice. Time for trick-or-treating with the fam, Rico. Mafia Halloween. Yo, I have to trick-or-treat. As well, I made a promise to the wife. Take them early, and when you come back, then I'll go. And I got to work tonight. And she's like, well, you promised you got to do it. And I was like, yeah. I'll do it. I'll take them out. But it'll be really nice to take them out because it's a victory. So it's a little raining right now, but I'll take a little bit of rain. I will take a little bit of rain because the Bills win and we feel great. We are feeling fantastic. Winston is down. Not good. So here's the deal. This AFC team that we are dealing with right now, we've got some wins to stack, and we definitely will stack some dubs. And this was the start, and we're just getting warmed up, and we're gonna ramp this up right up into December and into January football. Yo, shout out to my guy Pierre Kingpin. Says, yo, Cole Beasley should not be traded. Fam, I already went into that Cole Beasley, all that shit about Cole Beasley. I get sick and tired of people getting so in their fucking feelings. Sorry to cuss at y'all, but people need to get out of their freaking feelings. The Buffalo Fanatics have been around for since 2013. We started off in Facebook as a discussion group, however you guys want to call it, and we've expanded. How did we expand? By doing things to engage conversation. That's what it is. Y'all need to get over this whole Cole Beasley shit. We don't hate Cole Beasley. We freaking love Cole Beasley. But trade deadline is coming around the corner. That's something for us to talk about. That's what you guys come here for. Conversation, engagement, football chatter. You may not like it. You're not going to like everything. And guess what? You know what I've learned in my lifetime? Not everybody's going to like the shit you do. It's just what it is. And if they don't like it, turn the shit off. Or this week's episode wasn't the greatest, but I'll come back next week because I might like it. It's just what it is. Get over it. Get over it. We love Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley is what prompted us to win today. If not for Cole Beasley, shit, I don't know. Somebody was going to have to step up. Cole Beasley took the reins and said, yo, give me the ball. Give me the rock. And he did that. Now, let me get into this conversation with y'all so you understand where this comes from. And y'all can pin it on your boy. Don't give a damn. So here's the deal. With Cole Beasley being part of trade conversation, here's why. Our offensive line, is our offensive line great? Y'all, if you are sitting here talking about, we're okay, you bullshitting. Because you know our offensive line is not great, especially our interior linemen. So if we looked at our offense and say, man, who could we possibly trade? If you wanted to upgrade your offensive line, who on the offense could you trade to try to at least get something? All right. Our most packed department is the receiving core. We got Gabe Davis. We got Emmanuel Sanders. We got up-and-coming Dawson Knox. You know what I'm saying? We got Stephon Diggs, Stevenson, the rookie, and we got Isaiah McKenzie, and we got Cole Beasley. So if you're going to move someone that can actually, at least someone would say, ooh, Cole Beasley, now I'm listening. That was how the conversation came. And it was innocent conversation with me and Kevin for crying out loud. Holy shit. And this blew up into a whole bunch of bullshit. But anyway, everybody get out of your feelings. Be good. It's all good, man. We won. Trade deadline is probably going to happen and probably no one gets traded. And then we move on with life. But everybody's in their goddamn feelings. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Pierre. Pierre decided to bring that up because he knew what he was doing. Anyway, I digress. Because silly chatter. Bring it. Yo, everybody wants me to bring on TD, but TD's probably doing his own show right now. Blue comment says, yo, we can complain about a lot of things in this game, but all I know is Josh Allen is built different. Yo, that boy is built different for sure. I'm going to tell you, man, whenever y'all see this, you see fist ball up, arms extend, chest pops out, it's a wrap. You don't want any part. You don't want any part of Josh Allen. That's for damn sure. My girl Jessica Tennis says, yo, Rico, it's the defensive line. I'm not really sweating on the defensive line, to be honest with you. I'm not really sweating on the defensive line. I think the defensive line will get their act together. I mean, we've seen them come at it. I mean, the one game where we're like, yo, where the hell is everybody? Was a Tennessee game. When you see that Tannehill gets sacked like every 15 offensive snaps, he's getting sacked, right? And then we didn't get a damn finger on him. But like I said, everyone is going to bring their A game against the Buffalo Bills. We have to expect that. We have to expect that. It's Cameo says, yo, oh, shout out to the logo, man. You're a Lakers fan. Love it. Shout out to you. He goes, yo, what's up with McDermott's timeout management, though? I mean, today he was a extra little saucy with his timeouts. I think near the end of the game, like nobody had any timeouts left. I was like, what? But I'm not too worried about it. He was way what's the best way I can explain it? Because he wasn't reckless with it, but he was definitely more nonchalant and saying like using timeouts in the wrong time or not using any at all. Time management was always a challenge, but he's been much better. He used to be very conservative. Now, yo, 4th and 9, go for it. 4th and 2, let's go. You feel me? So I'm not too worried about his clock management and his game management. He's much better than he was not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? So looking at the statistics of this game, man. Like I said, the one thing that stood out to me in the first half was the amount of time of possession that we had. We were losing the time of possession. We were losing the penalty battle. We were losing the third down efficiency battle. Our first half was just not good. Our first half was we were lucky to even just have the score at 3-3. Honestly, we were lucky because if there was any other team that had a solid offense and they put some points on, and now all of a sudden it's like 10-0 or 10-3, we don't want that, man. We're not trying to be down like that. So long story short, we came through, we won the game. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And now we you know what I'm saying? Nurse our wounds and we get ready for Jacksonville. That's what it's going to come down to. Papa Kingpin says, yo, let's lots of 6-year seniors, so draft will be deep with talent. Depends on where we're looking. I mean, to me, the most glaring need for this team is going to be the interior line. I don't care what anybody tells me, but that left guard is something we definitely need to embrace and take over. I don't want to see Ike Butker being the guy that's there next year. Although Feliciano may be gone, chances are he will be gone. If he's not, that's a whole another ball game. But excuse me, at the end of the day, we will need to increase that line, but not so much for keeping Josh Allen clean, but opening up holes for our linemen, man. I mean, our running backs. Opening up holes, man. Devin Singletary is a good back. Zach Moss is a good back. But we sitting here just like, come on, fam. Like Zach Moss today, 8 carries for 19 yards and another 5. How many receptions? Zach Moss had 6 receptions today. 6 receptions. So he's on par. He had 14 touches. That's what they're trying to do. Give these guys at least 14 to 15 touches. What about Singletary? Singletary had what? 9 touches today? 8 touches for Singletary. 8 carries and a reception. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to see our running back get more involved. You guys already know that. But it's just a challenge right now. It's a challenge. And when you do something so well, and that's airing the ball out, how do you not, you know what I mean, take a look at the running back room and say, nah, we're going to keep passing because it's just we're effective that way. But I'm telling you right now, when it comes to the cold weather, when it comes to where we need to establish a running game, this is where we're going to be crying for, where's our O-line? We need it. because we can't run a freaking ball. You know what I'm saying? Incomplete pass, stops the clock, we give the ball up. Today, prime example. We were losing the time of possession. I think we had a time of possession of 11 minutes, and they were at like 19, almost 20 minutes of time of possession. That was us going 1 for 6 on third downs and giving the ball back. You know who I can't let go? And I'm constantly watching this dude because I'm like, I'm never sure. Everybody's always hitting me up like, yo, what's up with Matt Hack? Yo, Matt Hack, man, you had a booming punt. He had a really good punt of 55 yards. He actually crushed that one, and we covered it really well. And then he had a shank. Dude, you shank against a team like the Packers, a team like the Tennessee Titans, a team like the freaking, you know what I'm saying, the Cincinnati Bengals. I can't believe I just said that. You know what I mean? That's got a decent offense, putting up points. Fam, we can't do that shit. And here's one thing that I'm not going to let slide. I'm not going to let this shit slide, man. Isaiah McKenzie with that bobble, and we got bailed out. We absolutely got bailed out on that freaking punt muff. Isaiah, man, this is some of the things that people talking about when they see Isaiah back there, and he's sitting there, and we're like holding our breath. Oh shit, he caught it. Woo! Because we know when he has the ball in his hands, dangerous. But that ball coming down, man, shoot, you got everybody holding their breath and saying, oh shit, he got it, he's good. And then the muff today, and if we didn't muff, punt, and out of bounds, and they landed on that shit, let's just say they landed on that shit, fam, now we're down to the Miami Dolphins. I think at the time we weren't that far ahead of them. I think it was like 14 to like, I don't remember what it was, 14-11 or something stupid. Come on, man. We listen, I'm paying attention. And Stevenson should be coming off of IR sometime soon. If not ready now. I don't know if they put him on IR for the rest of the year and he's just shut down. But like, he should be coming back. So what happens then? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Are we activating him and deactivating a lineman? Cody Ford becomes deactivated? I don't know. But that's something I'm definitely paying attention to. 100% paying attention to. By the way, 337 people, smash that like for your boy. If you are here for the very first time, this is the Rico Report brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics, BF. And do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. It's one of the I guess the more engaging brands out there speaking on Bills football. And there's a lot of great Bills brands. Take your pick. But come join us. I think you'll have a lot of fun. My man Chell Holloman says, yo, Stevenson has a nice size, but that kid can fly. He can fly. But we're going to find out if he even gets on the field. I mean, we might be just great with who we have. So we'll soon find out. How about a little love for Ty Bass, man? That boy got a serious boom. That would have been a good from 65 fam. But listen, I want to try to I don't know if there's a shirt out there yet, right? And straight Bass homie. Now that's a play off of, you're saying Randy Moss. Straight cash homie. But you put straight Bass homie, though. Bass is that dude, man. Bass is that dude. I already have like an idea in my head too. And I don't know if it's already made. So if it's already made, then I'm not trying to do that. But shit. Tyler Bass is the real deal. He is the real deal, man. Shout out to Tyler Bass. Real talk. Jason Taylor says, yo, if Stevenson comes off of IR and is added to the 53, you have to cut somebody to make room for him. You do. You're gonna have to make some moves, man. There's gonna be some moves that gotta be made. I don't know where, don't know who, but whoever you're cutting to put on the practice squad. I'm assuming so. But who? That is the question. But who? It's gonna be interesting. Matt Montgomery says, your Bass is becoming a legit threat. He can kick it from anywhere. Dude, that was like, even the announcers were like, oh, it looks like they're going for it. This is going to be a 57-yard kick or 56-yard kick. I was like, shit. And in my mind, I was like, if we miss, not a big deal. But I have a feeling he's just going to nail this like it's clockwork. And sure enough, right before it kicked, he did a little shuffle right before. And I'm like, oh, shit, he might not be set. And then smashes that. Yo, kudos to that dude, man. That boy's nice like that. Yo, how did you feel about Sweeney? I like Sweeney, man. Sweeney's a big boy, man. I didn't realize how big he was, man. He's a big boy. He ain't fleet of foot. He ain't fast, but he's quick. He's got quick feet. You know what I'm saying? So he got some separation on a couple plays today. So salute to him, man. I don't mind Sweeney whatsoever. I like Sweeney. So if he's our tight end for next game, I don't mind it. It's not like Josh Allen doesn't have a rapport with him, right? They've had rapport even his rookie year, and then he had the year off, and now he's back at it. It's good to see him, and they like him a lot in the locker room. You heard the announcers talking about it. He's one of the favorite guys on the team. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll definitely see how that plays out. Looking at some people are see, I don't understand the hatred for Vernon Butler. What y'all hating on Vernon Butler so hard for? I'm not sitting here saying like he's the shit, because I thought we were gonna keep Jefferson and get rid of Butler, but we kept Butler. But like y'all are, yeah, I heard that's all I was reading on Twitter today was yo, get rid of Butler, he's a bum, right? I don't know if there's you know what I'm saying, that much why so much hate? I don't know, kid. I don't know. I'm not sure. Bada Bing says, yo, leave Feliciano on the street, makes room for Stevenson. We're gonna soon find out. My man Scott Blakely from the Shy says, yo, plenty of room as well. Plenty of room for who? Who, Mr. Scott? Who you got plenty of room for? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who are you trying to keep on this squad, man? Because there's going to be some decisions that got to be made. If in fact Stevenson is part of the plans. If in fact that is the truth. Jessica Tennis says, yo, keep Spencer Brown from the weight room. What you mean keep him from the weight room? We're gonna soon find out. Oh, yeah, we want to keep him safe. I get you, kid. I got you. Into Banger says, yo, put some respect on Cole Beasley's name. Bills fans would have traded him before the season started. He doesn't remember that. Forget about this whole conversation of football only, because this was strictly football conversation. There were some people so in their feelings they wanted to trade him because he didn't want to get vaccinated. Get rid of him. He's a cancer. He's going to affect us from going to the Super Bowl. And now you guys are like, yeah, Cole Beasley. It's one of those things, man. It's all good. All is good, man. Sometimes we get in our feelings. Sometimes a little too much, but it is what it is. Ariel Grande says, damn, Pats just picked off Herbert right before half and looking to score at the break. They could be creeping up on the division. This defense has looked good. This defense, in my opinion, was built for Buffalo. I think they built this to take down Buffalo to win that division. And the fact that we have not played them yet, and we play them shortly in the next few weeks, in the next 4 or 5 weeks, we play them. So we've got to make sure that they lose these games, man. And Bill Belichick, I don't care what anybody tells me, he's still a very good coach. And not that nobody's denying that, but he's still an excellent coach. And truth be told, man, Herbert's still a young quarterback. So he's going to do what he's got to do to these young quarterbacks, man. I mean, what's the score right now? We got I'm trying to look at the score for this team against what is it? Seattle's up 17-0 against Jacksonville. So Jacksonville, we're going to be able to take down no problem. New England is down 14-10. We just need New England to go down. We just need to lose, because right now they're 3-4. Don't let them to get to 500, because now they're going to feel like they got something, and they're going to try to come for us. All right, we ain't trying to have that. We are not trying to have that, folks. Shell Holloman says, yo, the biggest thing about the Pats game is we have to be healthy going into that game. We got to be healthy. We got to be sharp. We cannot make mistakes. Mistakes cannot be made. Matt Montgomery says, yo, people need to relax. Our offense is putting up numbers, and our D outside of Tennessee game have played lights out. Matt, you're right about that. Because if you look at all the games that we've played, we played the Steelers. Steelers game was an anomaly. What, we scored like 16 points and won didn't they win like 20-16 or something like that? We lost that game, but our defense wasn't horrible either. You know what I'm saying? They just made big splashy plays up against us. We whooped down Miami 35-0. Then we take on the Skins and we beat them 40-20, something like that, something ridiculous. Then we take on the Texans, we beat them 40-0. You know what I'm saying? Then we take on KC, we beat them almost 40-20 or 38-20. You know what I'm saying? We lose to the Titans. Obviously, that run is what was really kind of gave us issues. You know what I'm saying? Was it like we lost like with the last? I mean, you guys already know. It's still a wound to me, right? And then we just beat down the freaking Dolphins. 26-11. You know what I mean? At one point, they got their touchdown through some BS and a 2-pointer. I don't know why they went for the 2-point conversion, but it is what it is. But it's just one of those situations, man. It's our defense is a solid defense. Our offense is a good offense. Sometimes we come up to a game where they're going to give us their all. And we're constantly going to have to defend our team and defend how we do things. Scott Blakely says, yo, not normally a complainer, but is it just me or the refs just suck this year? Yo, some of the refs have been making some crucial bad calls, man. Like, I just remember, like, first of all, I don't know if you guys noticed it. There was a big pass rush, and you see somebody's helmet fly off. I don't know about you, but somebody's helmet doesn't fly off of contact. Somebody had the hands to the face, and they ripped the man's helmet off. No call. I was like, fam, you didn't see that? Like, come on, man. Like, some of these calls are terrible. What I really don't like is refs getting involved in tedious stuff. Like, two players are talking shit to each other. Let them talk shit and keep it moving. Ain't nobody gonna fight. This is not hockey. It's not baseball where you can clear and everybody goes and fights. The football is very controlled. But you guys are sitting here just ruining things in 15-yard fight. Fam, CeeDee Lamb, with the next flag that he gets, he's going to be fined $46,000. You want to know why? He was fined twice with his jersey being untucked. Once with having his socks too low. Another time was I think it was a taunting play. And if he gets one more flag, it's $46,000. Like, fam, relax. Settle down and let these guys just play ball, man. Honestly. Man, too much, man. I feel you, Scott. They just get too involved. Let these guys play ball and just do your job and officiate. That's your job. Officiate. Don't be jumping in and no, guys, just officiate. Crying out loud, man. But that's what it is. So, folks, here's the deal, man. Just recapping, and because I'm going to be back here again on Tuesday night, so I don't want to give too much away. But my observations for this game. You make Josh Allen angry, not good for you. You let him do this. It's over. It's not good for your team. All right? That's number one. The uniform fines are stupid. Yes, they are. They're freaking ridiculous. Like, just cut it out, man. Ben Landon says, I don't know if we want that number one seed. It seems like we don't play well when we have rest. That's a good point, man. That's honestly a good point. But I'd rather get the tough team to duke it out with themselves, you know what I'm saying, batter themselves up, and then now come to Buffalo and play. But that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Scott Blake says, yo, a win is a win, but I feel the Bills need to step it up. And you know what's funny, Scott? Because I agree with you. But you have some fans who are like, how could you complain about a win? We just won. These Bills fans these days, yo, fam, that's the beauty about being a fan. Everyone fans differently. This win today was nice, but I saw a lot of flaws. And when I look at those flaws, I don't just look at it for this week. I look at it like, shit, we can't do that shit next week. Some fans don't look at it that way. Hey, we won today, and that's it. Their fandom closes that game, that week. That's it. The day's done. You know what I'm saying? They don't focus on anything else. As a fan, like, that covers the team, if you will, I'm looking at like, shit, like, next week we can't pull that shit off. Yo, we got to get it together. O-line is still a freaking problem. You know what I'm saying? That deep ball is still not hanging. We still can't hit that deep ball. There was an overthrow to Emmanuel Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I forgot that shit. I just feel like a broken record when I keep mentioning it. But I see it. We still haven't had a 100-yard rusher yet. Have we had a 100-yard rusher yet? I still don't think we've had a 100-yard rusher yet. Like, come on, fam. Like, dude. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking at Devin Singletary, if he's had a 100-yard game yet, and Devin Singletary has yet to have a 100-yard game. No, hasn't had a 100 yard. He had a 79-yard game against Houston, and that was it. So, I mean, shoot, man. I'm looking forward to seeing one of us get a 100-yard game. Like, shoot. And all I saw this week was, like, who was the college? There was a college football player, Kenneth. I think his name was Kenneth, on Michigan State. That was just running amok. And all I saw was Twitter was all over this running back. But yet, they're the same people that are saying, running backs are a dime a dozen, who cares? But they're drooling over this guy. Well, bring me a guy that can freaking be a home run hitter and knows how to get that. We just haven't. I don't get it, man. Still haven't had a 100-yard rusher. Somebody says still haven't had a 100-yard receiver. Yeah, I think we have had a 100-yard receiver. Well, today we did. Josh Allen. Our guy Cole Beasley had 110 yards today. So it's not about receiving. Is not our issue. It is not our issue. I think Motor had 50. He had 82 yards. And that was against the Miami Dolphins. That's it. Haven't seen anything from him since. So anyway, Scott Blakely, there's nothing wrong with being critical of your team, even if they win. Because guess what? They're like that themselves, the players. Don't you remember when we won 35-0? Josh Allen was sitting in his chair like this, just really upset. You guys don't remember that? I do. So we're allowed to fan how we want to fan. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, Cole had 100 yards today, man. I don't think we've had a 100-yard rusher today, and it's a damn shame. Yes, even Knox of all people had 100 yards receiving. Receiving is not our issue, folks. Quarterback is not our issue. Defensive front getting after and putting pressure on the quarterback is not our issue. Defensive backfield is not our issue. You know what I'm saying? O-line is our issue. And you got to be looking at that O-line and be like, come on, man, we got to do better than that. And I'm talking about everybody. We just got to be better because it's just going to get – winter is coming. Winter is coming, and that's when we know real football starts when winter is around. I feel like winter is coming is from something I don't know. I've heard it so many times before, so it sounded familiar, so I said it. Winter is coming. So let's be ready to, get our shit together and start, tightening up and making sure that we are on top of things. Because right now, Tennessee Titans are looking mighty good right now. And I hate that they've won today. I really wanted them to lose against the Colts, but we got to watch out for the Colts as well. The Colts look damn good, folks. Don't sleep on these Colts. Don't sleep on Carson Wentz. Although sometimes Carson Wentz has these boo-boo plays. But right now, the Bills being at 5-2, Baltimore at 5-2, Cincinnati 5-3, Tennessee Titans at 6-2. Tennessee is the number one team in the AFC. Golly. How about that? Ben Landon says, yo, do you think it's Dane Jackson time? Levi was shaky. No, Levi was solid today. Levi was not shaky today, man. Levi was not shaky. I thought Levi was solid. He had maybe one play where he let that slant come in on him, but other than that, man, he was actually pretty solid today. He had some nice breakups today. Let me go back. Looking at today's game, I thought Levi was actually pretty damn good. He was solid. Did you see that play that he had on Parker? He batted the ball down on Parker, and I think he came in and slid down and put his hand out. He stretched his body out. Coach McDermott was in his groove like, that's the way you do. That's not a guy that they don't respect and like. Trust me. They like him. They like him a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't like him, he would have been gone long ago. They like Levi Wallace. And Levi Wallace defends his cornerback 2 spot extremely well. Is that what it's from? Game of Thrones? And I don't even watch Game of Thrones. So, yeah, I guess I've heard it enough where I'm like, winter is coming. But when I'm looking at this defense right now, where's my guy? Levi Wallace. Levi Wallace had 5 total tackles today and 1 pass breakup. He had 2 pass breakups. They missed that one because I saw the one that he had. How about Mario Addison today? Mario Addison, let's talk about the sacks. We had 1 from Mario Addison, which was a really good play. We had 1 from Jerry Hughes. Jerry Hughes had a good play that caused that fumble. Good for Jerry Hughes. That's my guy. That's not Jerry's guy. That's not Kevin's guy, though. But Jerry Hughes, man, he came through and had a big play. Good for Jerry. Good for Jerry, man. We get on Jerry's ass a lot. We definitely do. But Jerry came through and got himself a sack today. So we had 2 sacks today. And they were very, very needed sacks. So shout out to this whole team, man. Good team win today. A good team win, good team adjustments. Offensive side of the ball, definitely. Defensive side of the ball, definitely. This is what we needed, man. We come out of the bye. We're 5-0 under Sean McDermott coming on after a bye. And we'll take it, man. We will take it. Scott Blakely had, he says, yo, Ed Oliver balled today. He had a sack but wasn't called. Should have been challenged. Yeah, man. I know what you're talking about when that knee went down from a Tua. But it looked like the knee was up, but I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. You got to slow that shit down. But anyway, that being said, great things happened today. Levi did a solid job today. Trey White was on his money. Jordan Poyer solid Pro Bowler. Put some respect on Jordan Poyer's name. Ed Oliver was spectacular. The defense was good, man. We came through. We turned the ball over. We got some turnovers. We got some sacks. And we limited this team, another team, yet again, to under 15 points. You can't ask for anything better. You know what I'm saying? We can't ask for anything better. So that being said, folks, that's my time. It is Halloween. It's trick-or-treat time. I wanted to bring this up before I get out of here. I wanted to bring this up last week. Shout out to the guy that got the football thrown to him in the stands by Mike Evans. I would have held on to that ball. I know there's peer pressure going on everywhere. I would have been like, come on, man, you got to give me more than that, man. You got to give me more than that. My boy delivered the ball right back to them. Hey, you got $1,000 to our shop, and you get to this, that, and the third. So apparently, I heard the guy said, hey, one more request. I want to do 18 rounds of golf with Tom Brady. We will see if they fulfill that. If they fulfill that, then, you know what I'm saying, I think my guy will be happy. You get to say, I got to play a round of golf with Tom Brady. Sometimes it's about experiences. I would have hoped they gave him a couple, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe 10 grand, 15 grand. I don't know. It is what it is. But I had to bring that up. It is what it is. But folks, listen, the Bills win 26-11. We sweep the Miami Dolphins as usual, as normal. Kevin Gerard is probably sitting there going, God damn it, I got to hear Rico talk about this. No. I'm not going to bug you anymore. You're done. I don't have to talk to you anymore. You're finished. If I need to bring you on, we're going to talk about the Bills. Nothing to do with Miami. But shout out to each and every one of you guys tuned in. I appreciate you guys always tuning in. Folks, just remember. Oh, that's pretty good. 60 grand? Okay. That's all right. I think I would ask, like, make it an even 100 grand. An even 100 grand, and then we can call it a day. Then I'll take those season tickets. I'll take that merch to go and buy some stuff, and then a round of golf with what's his face. Then I can say, okay, I got that. But anyway, all is good. But folks, have yourself a great week. The Bills cap off today with a 26-11 win. Josh Allen looked like a boss today, as he should. Looking at the standings now, all over the league, the Buffalo Bills lead the AFC East right now at a 5-2. The New England Patriots at 3-4, currently playing right now. The Jets are 2-5 with a freaking big win against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are down to 5-3. I thought they were going to win that, but they didn't. Baltimore's at 5-2. Pittsburgh won their game today. They're at 4-3. And the Cleveland Browns are at 4-4. Man, that AFC North is something else, man. That AFC North is something else. Shout out to my guy, Jason Taylor. Yo, 60 grand for a $500,000 ball. I know it's sad, but hey, you went to a game that you paid, we'll call it $300 to go to this game, and you left with $60,000. Look at it that way. You could look at it that way. I'm in the positive of 60,000. So that's him clearing his debt. You know what I'm saying? Take a trip somewhere, put a little money aside for your kids, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go from there. But that AFC North, man, that is a tough division to be in. Golly. Tennessee Titans are 6-2. Colts are 3-5. Jacksonville Jaguars are 1-5. The Houston Texans is the Houston Texans. Shoot, man. Las Vegas is 5-2. Chargers are 4-2. Chiefs are 3-4. Denver's 3-4. That's another tough one right there. And then you got the NFC. Anyway, that's it for us, folks. Listen, enjoy the rest of your week. Somebody said, yo, no shit, easily take 60K. Yo, you take that 60K, man. There's nothing for you to talk about. Nothing for us to talk about. That's not Rico. See you on the flip side. Yo, for real, man. Anyways, folks, remember, don't be too much into your feelings, folks. Just because you see when the Buffalo Fanatics put something out, know that we put it out for engagement purposes. We don't put things out there for feelings, right? That's why we have shows like this, so that when I put something out, I can explain myself, and then we can debate. And you guys already know I ain't afraid of debate. If you guys want to talk with me, I bring you on the show and we can talk about it. Done it multiple times, and I'm never afraid to do it. But be cool, man. Don't be talking all that junk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's behind the little thing, talking all that shit. Just chill out. We put that stuff out for conversation. That's the point of social media. That's the point for conversation. Sometimes you're going to like some shit. Sometimes you're not. You know what I'm saying? Get out of your feelings. what I'm saying? If you want to have feelings for your family, but not for bullshit on Twitter and social media. Get over that shit, man. Real talk. Anyway, folks, that's it for me. Enjoy yourself. Cole Beasley had a big game. Some can say that's why we won today. So shout out to Cole Beasley. Shout out to Josh Allen. Shout out to Coach McDermott. Shout out to the whole squad. Yo, no drama, man. No drama. All love. So do me a favor. Put your mics up. Appreciate the love. Keep being good to one another, man. Yo, negativity, we ain't got no time for that. So if you got kids, go ahead and spend time with your kids. Take them out. Go hang out. Do their thing, man. Get some candy. Make sure you inspect the candy. And then we'll go from there. That being said, enjoy the rest of the week. We'll see you back on Tuesday. And until next time, it's your boy, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gone. Let's go.
Thank you.